Hello and welcome to another episode of Homebrew MTG. Today we are facing against the Horde. For those players that are unaware of what the Horde actually means, it's a fun alternative variant of Magic that you can play with up to 4 players. You can even play it solo, and that's what we're going to be doing today. The premise of the game is a mass zombie army, i.e. the Horde. And your jobs as survivors is to eradicate it before it destroys the entire human race. Now the Horde doesn't have to be just zombies, it can be any tribe across Magic the Gathering's history. I for one like to keep it classic, so we've gone for the good old brain-eating zombies. Survivors share a collective life total. Each player provides 20 points of life. Before the zombie horde starts shuffling into action, survivors have 3 simultaneous setup turns in order to get some form of defense. Then after the survivor's third turn, turns alternate between the survivors and the horde. The horde acts as a self-fulfilling, mindless player that isn't distracted by any of those pesky decisions. A horde deck consists of 100 cards, 55 tokens ranging from generic 2/2 zombies to 5/5 zombie giants or even flying bird soldiers. You never know what you're going to get. And the other part of the 100 card zombie legion, 45 Magic the Gathering cards of the zombie creature type. So with that in mind, the Horde's turn consists of revealing the top card of the library until you reach a non-token card. If you do reveal a token, you just keep going until you get a non-token spell. Once that happens, all the tokens and the non-token card are cast. Then, because the zombies are mindless and they're only after one thing, they will instantly try and attack your life total, i.e. your brains. They all have haste and must attack if able. Don't fret, however. You as a survivor, if you think the coast is clear and you've got a free opportunity to attack, for each point of damage, you mill 1 card off the top of the Horde deck. Then it just comes down to winning and losing. Survivors win when all the zombies on the board are killed and the zombie Horde's deck has been reduced down to 0. Speaking of 0, the survivors lose when they get down to 0 life. Other important rules to note is that the zombie horde has no hand, so discard effects do not work in the way that you want them to. Zombie tokens and cards do use the stack, so you can respond with counter magic and instant shenanigans. The horde has infinite mana, so asking them to pay mana does not affect them. The horde has been designed to be a mindless opponent, and you can find the deck list in the description below. Commander deck text that have been featured on the channel will be pitted against this undead army as a test of strength, now hopefully for some good viewing. The full list of rules and the inspiration for this video can also be found in the description below. As mentioned, the Horde variant can host up to 4 players. For this playlisted series, I'm going to be playing solo, but feel free to homebrew yourselves and gang up with as many players as you want to take down this incredible foe. Alright, let's do this. The first deck that's unfortunate enough to come up against this zombie abomination is Cathril, Aspect Warper. If you haven't seen the deck tech and unboxing video for that deck, check that out in the link. Let's see how this Abzan insect comes up against its own worst nightmare. Alright, here we are. Homebrew MTG's first ever episode of the Horde. And the first unfortunate deck that's going to be faced against this evil zombie army is Cathril Aspect Warper. You will find this deck in the deck tech and unboxing video in the description below. Since then it's had a couple updates, so also check out the tapped out deck list to see exactly what is going to be facing up against these evil zombies. So a couple caveats before we start. We are playing with a full 100 card commander deck. All normal commander rules apply. In-depth Horde rules can be found in the description below, but hopefully the intro has given you a gist of what to expect. This Horde deck has been fully customized and homebrewed by yours truly. It doesn't have to be a zombie apocalypse that you're fighting against, so I'd be super keen to see what deck lists and horde armies you come up with yourself. A normal horde deck consists of 100 cards, but because we're playing the solo variant, we have reduced the deck size to 45 cards. As a sole survivor, I will win this game when I kill all the zombies in play and the whole horde 45 card deck has been removed. I lose the game when I have a total of 0 life. There we go. So let's play the game. I draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're happy with this. Some decent land ratios. We've got a Soul Ring, which is always nice, and hopefully get some big nasty creatures later on in the game. Now that I've drawn 7 cards, I get 3 setup turns until the zombie horde becomes relentlessly crazed over one thing, my life total, I mean brains. Okay, turn 1, I'm going to play a forest, then a Soul Ring. Unfortunately, I can't play any more. Turn 2, I'm going to draw a Macabre Waltz, and then I'm going to tap the forest and Soul Ring for a Cultivate, meaning I can search for 2 basic lands, put one of them into play tapped and one into my hand. Once I've done that, through the power of editing, I will play a Orzhov Basilica. So the lands that I've got are plains and a forest. I will put one of them into play tap and one of them into my hand. Turn 3, I'm going to untap. I will draw a card, a swamp. Then I will play a forest. Okay, unfortunately my Aphrios isn't going to be a creature that's able to block until I have a lot of devotion. So what I'm going to do is play a Glade Cover Scout. Then I will play Macabre Waltz to return no cards in my graveyard, but discarding the Aphrios. So with that in mind, when I play Cathril, I will have a indestructible blocker for next turn because I feel that the zombies are going to come thick and fast. Alright, so it's now the zombies' turn. A zombie's turn consists of flipping the top card of the horde deck until you reach a non-token card. Any token card that's been revealed up to then gets cast. And then the zombies come onto the battlefield with haste and attacking if they can. Alright, let's see what's coming to attack us. We have, a zombie horror. Nice. So with the zombie horde deck, I've included lots of different fun tokens. This one means that it's got the power and toughness equal to the amount of zombies in play. So it will come in and it will fizzle because there's no zombies that are in play. We got away with that one. However, that doesn't mean the zombie horde is done. We have to flip up another card and we get a Spellweaver Eternal. Prowess 2/1 and Afflict 2. So that comes onto the battlefield, tacked and attacking. I'm thinking that I'm going to block it because then I can put the Glade Cover Scout into the battlefield. That'll fuel Cathril some more, and regardless I'm going to be taking 2 damage anyway from the Afflict ability. So these are going to trade. The Glade Cover Scout goes into the graveyard and I lose 2 life. Oh, that's the end of the zombie's turn. Let's see what we got. Nice, Dampier. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to play the legendary Human Knight and Cathril at the same time. So what I'm going to do is play a Plains and play Cathril for 5. Then, because I've got a indestructible and hexproof creature, Cathril will gain those keyword abilities. So there we go. Hexproof and indestructible. He also gets 2+1/+1 counters. So he's a 5/5 hexproof indestructible. Zombie's turn. Let's see what we get. A zombie. T2 zombie. It gets cast. 5/5 zombie gets cast. A 2/2 zombie gets cast. Keeps going. And a Lazotep Behemoth. Wow. 5/4. We stop there, but that means all of those zombies are coming in tapped and attacking. Oh my days. So I think we're a little bit up against it. I'm going to block because it's got indestructible. The 5/5. So that would die. However, we do take 9 damage. Lost half of our life in one spell swoop. Ouch. Okay, it's now our turn. Untap. It's looking pretty dicey already. Gift of Immortality. That's pretty cool if you ask me. So what I'm going to do is play a swamp. Then I've got enough now to play both. So I'll cast Damphia with the Ores of Basilica and the Forest. Then I'm going to pay the Plains and a Soul Ring to cast a Gift of Immortality onto Damphia. Cool. Alright, now it's a zombie's turn. What are we going to get? It's a zombie knight. It's got Menace. Comes into play. An Aven Initiate. It's got Flying. Comes into play. And Liliana's Mastery. We do stop there. However, zombies get +2/+2. And when it enters the battlefield, I create two zombies. Alright, let's see if we can find them. We got a big soiree of zombies. I like this one. We're going to play that and we'll get one of these zombies. It's looking pretty dire. All these zombies will attack. Right, let's see how we get on. Okay, we will block with this one, with Cathril. Then we'll block this zombie with Damphia. Oh dear, it doesn't look good. This zombie will die here because Cathril is a 5/5, so this will go. Unfortunately for Damphia, this zombie is a 3/3, meaning it will stick around, but the damage will be blocked. Damphia will die, but then come back from the Gift of Immortality, gaining 2 life. But that does mean we have these 3 zombies left to deal combat damage. They all get +1/+1. So this one is a 3/3, this one is also a 3/3, and this one is a 4/3, meaning the total damage adds up to 0. Oh my days. The Horde has won, eaten our brains. Cathril, you were meant to give up a good fight. In one fell swoop, we are dead from the Horde. Did we have any other answers? No, lands. It wasn't going to help us. So that's Horde for you. An absolutely brutal and fun variant of Magic that can be played with up to 4 players, including yourself. If you like this video and you are thinking of making your own Horde deck, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to get your feedback on this video to see whether you'd like to see the Horde come up against my other decks. And this will be the final video to enter Homebrew MTG's amazing giveaway before the announcement date, which is next Monday, the 27th of July. So make sure you like, share and comment on this video. And remember, subscribers get 2 entries to the giveaway, up to 1 per person, so make sure you get subscribing. Thanks again, it's been amazing to have you on Homebrew MTG. Until the next time, cheers.